and a splash of egg whites, unmeasured. Everything in here is unmeasured, scrambled up. And then the vegetables that you see in here is actually my homemade cowboy caviar, which is just a can of black beans, a can of roasted corn, and some fresh pico de gallo. The pico de gallo is a little bit spicier than I would like, so I've been actually taking the cowboy caviar and mixing it into things like salads and stuff to kind of blunt the spice a little bit. So I took about half a cup. I used a quarter cup scooper and scooped a couple things in there of that high fiber deliciousness in the eggs, and then I put a little bit of shredded cheddar cheese in there again to blunt the spice a little bit. My carb of choice today is a piece of harvest bread from my wild grain subscription box with some butter on it, and then I also have some strawberries and raspberries here for all the produce. I'm knocking out, like, I don't know, at least 2, maybe 3 servings of produce with this meal. Here for it. We'll see how much of this I actually end up consuming. All right. All right. I'm on the floor. Doesn't even try to bring me a toy first. What are you doing? Polyjuice potion. Come on. Get the potion. Yeah. Give me that polyjuice. Yes. Polyjuice potion. If you know, you know. Do you guys want to hear something absolutely crazy? We need coffee to talk about this. It has been 3 years since I officially decided that I was done counting points of any kind. 3 years of no more Weight Watchers, 3 years of no more Points Plus on my beloved Healthy app, 3 years of letting go of the point system. Of course, as soon as I sit down to film the lawn people start back up, I thought they were gone for the day. Awesome. Thank you for that. So, I bet you're all wondering, do I regret it? Do I regret leaving points behind? Let's talk about it. So the reality is, if you've been watching my channel for a while, if you've been hanging out with me in any capacity, you kind of know what the answer is. And the answer is no. I don't regret it. Now, wait, before you click off of this video because you thought maybe there was a glimmer of hope of me saying, hey, giving up points was the worst idea I could have possibly come up with, hear me out, okay? Hear me out. I am of the belief that there are different things that work for different people, right? But here is the truth about me and my experience and what I've been going through since I freaking started counting points back in like 2007. The long of the short of it, or the short of the long of it, I guess, is that do I have any weight loss technically to show for being on points and doing all of the things and dieting in general for the last 15 years? No, I don't. I'm being completely honest with you. Yes, I made it down to goal weight, albeit a goal weight that was completely unrealistic for me because in my silly, naive little brain, doing a weight that was based on the BMI scale, which is absolute baloney, by the way, and just picking the number that was in the middle and not realizing that it wasn't going to be the right weight for me, but just because it sounded pretty, well, it was stupid. My goal weight, which I did in fact achieve in November of 2012, I got there. I did it, and I did it all on Points Plus. Not gonna lie to you, I didn't maintain that at all, despite following the plan, despite sticking to the plan and wondering why there were times that I couldn't stick to the plan, wondering why cheat meals were a regular part of my life, wondering why I was eating all of this Frankenfood that was dieted down, 100 calorie packs instead of real Oreo cookies, all of these things. This was my life for a very, very long time. And I'm sad for that girl. I'm sad for that girl who freaked out because she put on 5 to 10 pounds before her wedding. The wedding dress fit fine, by the way, but I panicked about it in the days and weeks leading up to my wedding because the weight that I originally set for my body, my goal weight, was unsustainable for my body. But instead of believing my body, instead of trusting my body, I clung to, and by cling, look at these CMT hands clinging, even though I don't have the strength to cling to anything, I white knuckled my way to try to hold on to that number. I never actually succeeded in holding on to that number, and never again. Once I got out of the range of 135, which was way too small for my body, let me be clear, for other bodies, it's the perfect weight, not mine. Once I got away from 135, I never saw it again. ever. I never saw it again. And my weight loss journey has been a steady increase since that time. And I am convinced, I am absolutely and utterly convinced that if I didn't have the diet culture crap that has been ingrained into my brain, that has been ingrained into so many of our brains, swirling around and making me believe that I was less than because of a stupid number on the scale, if I had just let my body do the talking and go, hey, Brianna, maybe your goal weight's actually supposed to be 15 to 20 pounds higher than what you originally thought. Heck, maybe even 30 pounds higher. Man, I would kill for that right now. I would kill for that right now. I'm being completely honest with you. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be in a place where I have virtually nothing to show for the last 15 years of my efforts. And instead, I would have learned to listen to my hunger and my fullness cues, and I would have learned to not restrict food. I would have learned that 1,200 calorie diets are a stupid idea, and spending hours on the cardio machines for the sake of earning a dessert that I have every right to eat anyway. If I would have just let all that go and let my body do the talking, I wouldn't be here right now. Not meaning that I wouldn't be alive. I would absolutely be here, but I would be at a weight, I'm convinced. I am 110% convinced that without a doubt, sorry, we're playing with the dog while we do this conversation, that I would be at a weight that is less than where I am now, but more than my goal weight was, and I would be comfortable and I would be maintaining without effort. I believe that wholeheartedly, and I wish I could go back 10 years, not even the whole 15 years. I wish I could go back and just tell 10 years ago, Brianna, that, hey, where you're at right now is good. Just stop. Stop trying to lose weight. And I honestly believe, don't hurt me. Don't come at me. This is going to trigger some of y'all, and that's okay. That's okay. You can believe what you want to believe, and I'm going to believe what I want to believe. If I hadn't gone gung-ho with points, I would not be in this situation. Now, that being said, there is a lot that I've learned. Don't get me wrong. I've learned so much from the last 15 years, and I've learned so much from the last 3 years of letting things go. I've learned how to track macros like a professional. Heck, I coach macro tracking now. And now, even now, in my latest rendition, my permanent rendition of letting go of the tracking and the dieting and everything all together for the sake of intuitive eating, which, by the way, is a lifestyle that I can get behind. It is a lifestyle free of restriction, but also there is an emphasis on nutrition, y'all, but that's a video for a different day. And I'm going to show you today what I'm eating on intuitive eating. I'm eating intuitively today, like I have been for a while, and there have been good days and there have been bad days. Yesterday actually was a really rough day for me because I had like ovulation PMS, which is not something that I think is necessarily normal, but it is normal. I Googled the symptoms and the internet was like, yeah, that's actually completely normal. I've just been more in tune to it lately, and that's fine, whatever. And so yesterday I was craving all of the things. All I wanted to eat was the less nutritious foods, the fun foods, the play foods. I wanted to eat all of it. And did I want to nourish my body with healthy foods? No, I did not. So do you know what I did? I let myself have the foods that I was craving, and I was bloated. I was bloated before I ate the foods. It's not even the food's fault. I did not listen to my hunger signals. I just felt blech all day. And you know what? I woke up today and my body temperature says I ovulated. Happy day to me. I feel a lot better. I'm completely in control of my hunger signals, my fullness signals, and my nutritional choices today. And that just goes to show you there are good days and there are bad days, right? But that's the thing. Is I woke up today and I don't even feel remotely guilty about yesterday. I don't feel the need to go downstairs and work my butt off for the fact that I ate a crumble cookie yesterday. I don't feel the need to earn back, to pay penance for what I did yesterday. Instead, I can just show up today and be like, all right, it's a new day. What does my body want today? And you know what my body wants today? Produce. All of the produce, and which is great because I have all of the produce, and all of the lighter things. I'm feeling light today. I want to I don't want to use the word detox, but like I have the leftover bloat and my body is actually telling me, hey, We need some lighter foods, some foods that are easier to digest, some foods that are just gonna make things feel a little bit brighter and less heavy and less comfort foody. And that's what I'm craving today, wholeheartedly and honestly, that's what I'm craving today, which is crazy to me. And here's the thing. When I was counting points, even when I was counting macros some days, I would be, and macros is calorie counting, by the way. It's stricter calorie counting. And by stricter, I mean like you actually pay attention to the quality of calories. I love, if you do anything in terms of tracking, 10 out of 10 would recommend tracking some of your macros because it at least gets you the right level of nutrients for your body. But that's an aside. I would have felt so guilty back in my Weight Watchers days, back in my points days, because I fell off the wagon. And it's taken me until this time to realize that there is no freaking wagon. There shouldn't be a wagon. There should just be our bodies. And there's a way to nourish our bodies in a way without trying to make our bodies shrink in size and all of these things. There's just so much that I'm thinking about. But the bottom line is this. I do not regret letting go of points 3 years ago today. I don't. And that's that. And that's that. I don't regret it. I'm very, very, very excited to see where this next part of my journey takes me. I'm very excited. And my scale has gone up, my scale has gone down, my scale's gone up, my scale's gone down. I'm still weighing myself every day because I'm so curious to see what happens. But the bottom line is, I have no regrets from leaving. I have mild regrets from doing, but I would not be where I am with the knowledge and the business and the coaching and the experience that I have to be able to better coach other clients. I would not be there without my experience counting points and doing Weight Watchers and doing all of the things. So there's a little bit of regret, but I also, life is meant to be experienced and lessons are meant to be learned. And I've learned those lessons and I have no regrets moving forward. So with that being said, welcome to my vlog. And today we are talking about what I'm eating in a day intuitively. So I just opened my latest order from Soul and it's the Rocket Pop gummies. They're 25 milligram CBD gummies that they had for 4th of July. I couldn't help myself. I didn't realize they were going to be red, white, and blue gummies. Now I can't help but wonder if they're all different flavors, but we're going to try one. I think it might be fun to try the blue one because blue is definitely a flavor I've never had before. It's giving blue raspberry vibes. Oh, that's fabulous. Now I want to know what the rest of them taste like. So here's what I'm wondering. This one looks the same shade as the mystery flavor, which I think is like a raspberry type flavor. I don't know. They're really good. I really enjoy the white ones. I have a container of the mystery flavor ones. And then these, I don't know, might be strawberry. Like, I don't know if they actually came up with their own, like, they all taste the same and they're just different colors, or there's actually 3 different flavors in here that equal Rocket Pop. Either way, that blue one was freaking awesome. Big fan. And I'm hoping that the 25 milligrams of CBD will help my headache go away because I'm pretty sure I gave myself a caffeine headache by having too much coffee this morning. Whoops. All right, it's time for lunch. And this is a pre-portioned in that it's not actually measured. I just kind of eyeballed when I made this Southwest salad from Sam's Club the other day. I split it up so I would have a lunch for later. So this is the Sam's Club Southwest salad. I did throw in a couple of big heaping, like big serving spoonfuls of that very same cowboy caviar that I made that I mentioned putting in my breakfast. So there's a little bit of that in here too, which again is corn, beans, and salsa. So I figured it fit with the Southwest salad. I also added some pumpkin seeds in here. And then I'm throwing in for protein because I'm heavy on the protein today. Like I said, I'm feeling light foods today because I was just so bloated and blah feeling yesterday with ovulation, PMS, whatever the heck that was. So I want to eat a lot of produce today just to feel better and just allow my digestion to really do whatever it needs to do. And the best way that I can fuel that I know of is to eat fresh foods. So I've got a salad and stuff like this. I don't know if tuna is actually the right choice to put in here, but it's the easiest, most convenient protein that I have right now. And there's that. But because I know that girlfriend needs carbs, I have a wild grain croissant in the oven because I'm feeling a little bougie today. So I will eat that when it comes out of the oven. Every single bite. And I'm not even mad about it for two reasons. One, I did leave this behind because I didn't want to overfill myself because I knew I wanted to enjoy this deliciousness right here. So I will have this as a snack if I get hungry later. No problem. But the most important thing to note here is that I finished my croissant, I had my salad, I had my protein, all macronutrients covered, vegetables covered, protein covered, deliciousness and satisfaction level high. Oh my gosh, those croissants, could eat them all day. Actually, I probably could not, let's be honest. I'd probably start to feel sick if I had like the other one, for example. But what tells me that it's fine, it's all well and good, is the fact that I don't feel stuffed at all. Full at all. Like not that I don't feel full, I feel satisfied, but I'm not like to the point of like, oh, I'm bursting because I had the audacity to have a pastry. No, I feel really good. I feel really energized, which is great because I have a lot of work to accomplish. And it's all very balanced and satisfied. And now I'm good until I'm hungry again. It is 2 p.m. on the nose, so let's see when that is. All right, it is time for dinner, and I talked about this more at length in my last vlog where I hauled it and then proceeded to eat it, but this is I think the brand is Counter Meals, more macro balanced taco macaroni and cheese. It is a hair on the spicy side, like jalapeno habanero, so I added, the thing I added, number one, it's not going to really help, but I did add some of my cowboy caviar. Again, all 3 meals today contain some of the cowboy caviar. I'm really trying to use it up because I made it over a week ago. So I'm trying to use it up, but I added some of that in there, and then I topped it with a little bit more shredded cheddar cheese, full fat, just to give it a little bit more, to try and cut the spice just a hair. It's not intolerable, but it's just a little spicy. And then completely changing up the spicy profile. The spice that I handle the best is sushi spice, so sriracha spice, not wasabi spice. I don't like wasabi spice, but I like the spicy mayo spice, which is sriracha sauce. And so these are my spicy cucumbers, which I make my own spicy sauce, which is just avocado oil, mayo, soy sauce, and sriracha. And as a nice little veggie forward treat, I went ahead and put just a little bit of the sauce on these, and I'm gonna eat these, and they're gonna be delicious and extra light, watery vegetable in my meal. All right, so my live stream is done. I'm done filming things for the day, and it's officially time for me to sit down and chill out. I have got to say though, all day today, how can I do this comfortably? This lighting is not doing me any favors. Oh boy. Okay. What about here? Is that a little better? Yeah, that's better. I have been so hungry today that like intuitive eating has just been plating things mindfully, but then finishing my plate. I have not left, except for that little bit of salad. Okay, I did leave that little bit of salad behind that, excuse me, ma'am. Hey, knock it off. Thank you. I left behind that little bit of salad, which I'll finish tomorrow, primarily because I'm going to make another salad tomorrow. But everything else that I've eaten, the macaroni and cheese, the cucumbers, breakfast, all of it, I ate every last bite. And then I decided to have dessert before even going upstairs for my live stream because I had the time. So I had 3 My Mochi ice cream balls. And the weird thing is, like, I know I was like PMS ovulating yesterday, and like intuitive eating was not a thing yesterday. I had no intuition. Today, I'm tuned into my hunger signals, but like what's mind-boggling to me is the fact that I've been eating plenty of food and I have not even gotten to the like I'm uncomfortably full. It's not that I lost control of anything. I've never reached the I'm so full that I feel uncomfortable moment, even though in my brain I feel like I should have. But my body is just craving food today for whatever reason. Maybe it's because I've been a step in elliptical machine the last couple days because exercise has been feeling really good to me. I've actually gotten downstairs and been feeling really good about it. I got downstairs and logged about 4,000 steps. I'm on a step bet, so I have to be keeping track. This morning before I even showered, and I feel really good about all the movement I'm getting, but I'm so hungry, or I'm so insatiable. So much so that I thought maybe for sure I would be done. No. My tummy is a rumbly, so I'm going to finish my day with this. We're keeping it light. We're keeping it fruitful. We're keeping it delicious. Cherries. Yes, I'm gonna just sit down and I'm gonna eat some cherries, and then whatever's left over is moving into a smaller container to free up some room in the fridge. But that is my plan, and that's how I need to eat more, apparently, because my tummy is not satisfied, which is fine. I'm honoring that and hoping that tomorrow maybe I'll require a little bit less food, because I don't want to be eating this much food today. But maybe that's just a me thing. I don't know. But I feel like it was out of control, but it wasn't out of control. I've never once felt overstuffed. It's never once like I overdid it. So we're still learning. If you can't tell, I'm still learning about this process, but that is what I eat in a day. Intuitive eating. I hope you liked this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.